Hello, this is a video about the fundamentals of your BMX tricks, the tricks that you should know that will absolutely help with all the other tricks that you're going to learn. So the first thing is that we're going to look at the position of where we are when we're riding our bikes. Now,
hello.
Oh, you scared the crap out.
Hello.
Where your feet are on the pedals. Some people just put their feet on the pedals and it is what it is. You want to keep your feet parallel to your bike and place the balls of your feet onto the pedal. So you don't want your feet turning out, or you don't want your heels on the pedals when you're riding along and your feet turning out, because that puts the wrong angle on your knees and that's not good for your knees. Line up your feet so it's parallel with your bike and bring your foot back so the balls of your feet, where you bend, that's right on top of the pedal. And do that with both feet. Okay, that's the first one. Second one is...
Oh, by the way, I am going to be your assistant trying to learn how to do a bunny.
Not sure what the second one is. So they're going to be chapter markers. You can go to the thing that you want to go to. Okay, so first thing is how to bunny hop. And that is, when you do a bunny hop, you lift up the front wheel, you lift up the back wheel, and you jump over a bunny. First thing you're going to do is stand at the side of your bike. Whichever side you're standing on, bring the pedal to the back, and with your other foot, put it on the pedal, and try and lift your bike just with that pedal. With your foot on the pedal, lift your bike. And you can do that with this foot as well. Lift up the bike. So I'm not using my hands at all. Just going to lift up the bike, lift up the back wheel with that foot on the pedal. Okay, do that with both feet. Lift up. You can see I'm not doing anything with my hands. Use your feet to lift up the back wheel and come over to the other side and do the same thing. Pedal at the back and just using your foot, lift up the back wheel. Like that, and then with the other foot, lift up the back wheel.
I can do it.
Once you've done that, step over the bike and do the same thing. With the pedal that's at the back, put your foot on it and lift up the back wheel. And on the other side, move the pedal to the back and lift up the back wheel.
I can do it.
Show me. Awesome.
I just did it.
And it's that grip on your pedals that's going to...
very important.
It's the grip on the pedals that's going to help you to bunny hop, to lift up the back wheel. So before we even think about lifting up the front wheel, we're going to practice lifting up the back wheel. Using what we've just learned with your feet on the pedals, we're going to ride along now, lean forwards, and use our feet to lift up the back pedals, like that. Going to roll along. So give it a go, and if you're not getting it, try leaning forwards a little bit further.
Yeah, try that. I can't do it with my other foot.
Some people have a preference for their left foot in front. Some people have their preference for the right foot in front, whichever works for you. And eventually, you want to be able to do this with either foot in front, but for now, just do with whatever works. So pick a side that works and practice that one. And then eventually, you want to be able to do it on both sides. If the back wheel's not coming up in the air, try stepping off the bike and just lifting it up with your feet. And do that on both feet a couple of times, and then go back to lifting up the back wheel. Now you've got the back wheel coming up in the air. That's the hard bit. Now we're going to go for the easier bit, which is getting the front wheel up in the air. And what that involves is bending your arms so you're getting your chest close to the handlebars, then pushing your chest up, and as you push your chest up really fast, you pull to bring the bike up with you. So in slow motion, it'll look like this. You push down, you push yourself back up, and as you're pushing yourself back up, you pull the front of the bike up. So it's a down and up and pull. So just practicing that, stepping off the bike. So you're standing over the bike, go down, push up, and lift up the handlebars. Down, push up, lift up the handlebars. That's the idea. Now you've got to do it really quickly.
I did it.
before we join it all together, we're going to do it one at a time. We're going to lift up the front wheel and then lift up the back wheel. So go front wheel, back wheel. Front wheel, back wheel.
It takes practice.
Awesome. We're joining everything together. So as you go down, you compress, you push up, then you pull up, then you're going to use your feet to lift up the back wheel. It's the whole thing together and it's all timing. So it might take a little while to get it. It is fast. Keep practicing, keep the timing, and you will surprise yourself how quickly you can get it.
Doesn't matter if you can only get your front wheel up or you can only get your back wheel up. It doesn't matter, because one day, if you keep practicing, you'll get it. Ow. I kept whacking my knee on here.
If you're still not getting both wheels at the same time, that's all right. Keep practicing the front wheel, then back wheel, front wheel, then back wheel. Eventually you'll be able to make the wheels go almost at the same time, and then you can get the front wheel and then the back wheel. All's good. Keep practicing and you'll be able to go higher and higher and higher. And remember, when you're landing, you want to try and land as gently as possible. So you don't want to hit the ground and just kind of go and jar yourself. You want to land and let your legs take all the momentum, take all the weight, so you land nice and softly. Then you can practice your 180s, 360s, jumping up gutters, jumping over tables, all of those sorts of things.